Hello, everybody. Today, we are basically here with a very, very interesting woman entrepreneur. She has, from her own insights and her own interest, has brought a hobby or converted a hobby into a potential good business model. So we're going to discuss more about it from her own voice. And let's introduce yourself, please.
Sure. My name is Sareh Ameri. I'm the founder of Armatai Spices in Dubai.
Spices.
Yeah.
So you usually don't see businesses in spices from a very like an entrepreneurial perspective. Usually either the big factories, industries. Tell us the journey.
So sure. Um, I've been always involved in a lot of charity projects, charity initiatives since many years. And since I have my kids, I thought as a woman, I need to be empowered. I need to be independent. And I need to create something that is also close to my heart, but also generate income. And because I love cooking, of course, I thought, so what is in that related? And then I picked spices. And another reason is because I live in UAE for the past 17, 18 years. And as you know, UAE is a hub for spice trade since many centuries. And I looked into the market based on my research. I saw there is no beautiful packaging for spices for tourists. And you know how many millions of tourists come through UAE, through Dubai, through the airport, and they always buy dates. But spice is such an important part of the culture, especially Dubai, a melting pot of cultures from the Persia, the Indians, Arabs, and all that. These people, they bring their own different mix of spices, and that's why I came up with the idea that I will sell spices. And because of my philanthropy background or helping others, and still I'm doing that. I thought, okay, I will buy the spices from women who grow the spices in India, in Sri Lanka. And I will not exclude men, so I will support women farmers and small family-owned farms in those countries and other countries. Obviously, I need to travel. I need to meet with different farmers to find them and to you have them on my portfolio and get the spices direct from them. But at the moment, it's in Sri Lanka and India.
But it's your most like a unique point is the wrapping, the packaging of these spices. Tell us more about this particular thing.
Sure. So the packaging, so we had the different elements. So the cultural elements, UAE, and giving back to UAE, exporting UAE culture to the rest of the world. Then we have the support of women or small farmers, so directly purchasing. And then the other element is to have a sustainable packaging, because that's really important. And that's where I pick glass jars. So it's a sustainable element. People can, once it's finished, they can fill them again with spices, or they can use them for different methods. And then the packaging itself is all made in UAE. It's made from palm leaves. So it also has the cultural element, the heritage of this country in back of this package. Yeah.
And usually people talk about that within sustainability sector, there is no profitability, there's no money.
Yeah.
And that is another aspect that you have sort of decided. Share us generally so that other women who are watching this thing could be able to get inspired and look into their own environment and get into the sector.
Yeah, I mean, in my case is that because I don't have all these middlemen or middle people in between me and the farm. Already the profit is quite high, and because I'm sharing that profit directly with the farmers, so I'm benefiting and they benefiting. And what happens, the impact that it leaves in those cities or the villages is that because farmers will earn more than what normally they would from the share of their sales, then they will empower the men can start the journey with being part of the growth of the farms.
The entire ecosystem.
Absolutely. And the children can get their education, they can have healthcare, medical possibilities.
And the awareness of this particular sector would also get promoted, isn't it?
Yeah,
In most
absolutely.
part of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, here you guys. I hope this must have inspired you to explore more opportunities within the sustainability sector. It doesn't have to be a very big project, small project, but also be converted into a very impactful project opportunity, not just for yourself in terms of profitability, but for the environment as well. To know more about her spices, we will definitely put the links out there. So do reach out to her for some kind of collaboration of bringing more spices from other parts of the world,
Absolutely.
and then the wrapping around of those spices, pushing the culture of UAE out there in the sustainability. That would be a very great impact and the community building. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you for another talk.